have some fun lessons. We're going to take a little break from the technical side today. We have 3 lessons that are a lot of fun. And also we're going to look at NFL star's dad, who was a base hitter. He just turned 50 on the state championship young guys team, but he came into camp. We helped him learn some good mechanics for power. And when he walked out of there, he had the home run title. So it's a pretty amazing story, and we're going to have a lot of fun watching these guys today.
Kyle Riley, about 26 years old. I play in a co-ed league, just kind of looking to increase my line drive power.
Average in the league?
About 600.
And what are your good hits?
My good hits are just straight up the middle, right over the defense, hopefully right in the gap.
And what about your bad hits? When you make a bad out, what is it?
Usually it's a pop fly.
You're a big guy, but you're a fast guy, so you like to try to utilize getting the ball in the gap. I assume if you get one in the gap past him, you get a home run or a triple.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Analyzing Kyle's swing, he had a pronounced upswing, lacking powerful extension and a cutting A to B tomahawking over snap.
Boom. 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 Just where my hands are, I can already feel that they're holding on to the bat.
And the other thing we did was what? We changed your grip.
Yeah.
Remember? Keep it loose in the hands. Show me how you had it before.
I had it like that before, all tight, and now it's looser.
And that created a lot of tension, and you actually got to the point where you're trying to get the full extension. It almost stopped it, didn't it?
Yeah.
All right. So now, if we put a knob cuff on the end, slide the pinky off. Does that feel acceptable?
Oh yeah, that feels way better.
Drive it A to B. The perfect snap. If you take the ball, you see the bottom, middle, and top of the ball on the Evo BP ball. Pretend that ball's sitting here, and actually picture a finite point where you're going to cut through the ball, okay?
Yeah.
Whether you're going to cut through the middle, the top, or the bottom, let's cut through the middle. So picture a ball being there, and actually try to cut through it. The ball's designed so you have a target there. All right, this time cut through the middle and you should have a line drive. Look at that, right to the 5-6 hole. Worst infield you've ever played against, okay? All slugs like Bear and me in there, okay?
Yeah.
So you want to hit a ground ball, aim at the top, cut through the top of it. You can't shut those line drives off. Give another roll. You hit in the center that time, cut the top. Cut through the top of the ball, a little bit higher. Look at that. Look at that. Hey, look at that. Talk to me. You ever hit a ball that far?
No,
Not very often.
Not very often.
And what do you think the biggest change is?
Probably just the snapping. Everything's just fluid working together.
The A to B drive and snap, totally different, isn't it?
Yeah.
Kyle turned from 143-pound Clark Kent to Superman. One lesson in front of my very eyes.
I'm David Martinez, and I'm 6'3", 245. I've got warning track power as of right now. And I mostly play golf, but just play in a softball-wise, just play in a church league. Just recreationally.
What are your bad hits in the game? Do you play or
I can't say, like, I pop up a fair amount, and I just happen to hit them to right where they're at in left center or something.
And what you've watched the show on YouTube. What flaw do you think you have technically? Do you have any idea?
Not really. I keep on messing with it, and as of right now, I was trying to. Yeah, I have no idea.
Okay.
Tremendous amount of power. You actually, on some of the balls that you pull down the line, you actually, and I don't know if you feel this, when you start with an open stance,
right?
And it's almost like you reach out towards the ball. I don't know. Instead of taking a nice stride, you start with one side. Instead of striding up, boom.
Right.
Being able to explode your hips open, sometimes you're stepping across that line.
And cutting my.
You want to do it, boom! You want to explode those hips right before that frontal lands. And there you'll see your print.
Right.
You know, your foot is open.
Right.
I mean, that's really what's going to open that hip up. Good. And so along with that is not just the lower body, but our upper body turns at the same exact time with the lower body. So this is the rotational trainer. Have you seen us use this before?
Yes.
In the video? So it connects, you know, grab it like this and hold it tight to your chest and your hips so that, you know, if your hips open and your upper body stays back behind, you're going to end up looping your swing like this.
Right.
And if your upper body chases forward, which is sometimes what's, you know, happening with you, you know, your hips are opening, but then your bat heads ended up coming forward and down. They both have to be open at the same time, so it's going to be boom, and they're going to explode open. So you don't feel like you are stuck down in a position where your upper body, you know, you want to boom, open all the way up. Or even a little bit level there, but you got enough power to get it out. Helping every time.
Right.
It's been great. I mean, that's all I'm watching, and I look up and look at the ball.
Like that alone makes a ton of difference. Like, or at least I can see that. Whoa. This thing came up.
There you go, my man.
So
There we go.
we didn't give you a Dr. Fat.
No, no, it's a real dip. That's pretty cool.
There you go.
Your hips open so good.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Nice swing there.
Good. Caught on the handle, still plenty to get it out.
Oh yeah.
Woo. Nice. What are the technical things you changed that Brett and I worked with you on?
Definitely tempo and the angle coming into the ball, and actually where my point of contact is really made a big difference.
Our last stop was at the first annual Softball Magazine Senior Camp. This was an absolute blast, and I was asked to be one of the lead instructors and present our swing makeover hitting system to the campers. While my co-instructors Brett and Destiny were not able to attend, one of my advisory staff, Hall of Famer Steve Imlay, along with TPS Pro Dennis Turner, helped and did an awesome job working with the campers. Greats like Bobby Davis, Bobby Nifong, Mike Cornell, and Davey Reed, among others, were part of the Gene's teaching staff. I presented our program, but when working with a large group of 70, and most of them had a golfing undersnap style of swing flaw, we all consistently helped the campers develop the stride, rotation, and a cutting A to B snap swing. The hit of the camp was the GT, which enabled campers to work on mechanics without the frustration of live timing. While there are many great success stories there, two really stood out. With a field that included a host of high-level tournament players, 68-year-old Dennis Lynch outplaced 70 hitters to win the base hit competition. Drive in the middle of the ball.
Absolutely, absolutely. That snap is really, really important, and especially going from A to B, like you say.
In the coveted home run contest, which included a field of sluggers such as Bruce Fairchild, Victor Quinton, and 70 others, the power success story of the camp was a 50-year-old with great bloodlines. His two sons have been NFL stars, including LaShawn, who was the NFL leading rusher. Ronnie went from a singles-hitting leadoff man on the Young Men's Pennsylvania ASA State Champs to the overtime home run champion at the first senior camp. With our help and that of Major Plus player George Robinson, who spent time with him, Ron learned to cut the ball and wowed the crowd.
Oh, it felt good. What I did was some of the things that we practiced, and what I did, I just relaxed and did the A to B, and it just took off. I did a slight cut on it. I know I need to work on the cutting a little bit more, but it just flew and it felt good. I just want to thank you guys for improving my hitting.
The senior camp for Softball Magazine is open soon for sign-up. Contact Softball Magazine for details on an amazing experience, and we look forward to being there this December. A lot of people recognizing you at the first senior camp, not from your hitting prowess, but from your acting.
My hitting prowess overrides anything, acting or anything else. I'm a hell of a hitter, buddy. Don't be taking that shit away from me.